Revenge films.
My name is Hannah. I'm a part-time employee, and currently, I live together with my husband, Ron. Ron is 10 years older than me, 40 years old, and we recently celebrated our 5th anniversary. We met each other at our workplace. And after marriage, I quit the job and began working as a part-time employee at a restaurant. We weren't able to have children. And although we went through rough times going through infertility treatment, after deciding to give up completely, we live a happy life. However, I have one thing that is worrying me, and that is, starting about half a year ago, Ron has been coming back home late, and he's treating me colder than before. Ron said he's tired from working overtime, but I didn't fully trust his words. And that was because although he said he was tired, he spent time doing his hair. And he always started caring of his body odor as well. Because of such actions, I didn't trust him. Already at this point, I was already suspecting Ron was cheating on me. However, since I didn't have any evidence, I couldn't bring it up to him. But then one day, a call came from someone unexpected. I don't know this phone number. I wonder who it is. Hello? You're Ron's wife, right? Yes, I am, but who are you? My name is Mary, and I'm Ron's girlfriend. Girlfriend? Yes, and I'm gonna get to the point quickly. Please break up with Ron. Wait, what? Do you understand what you're saying? Of course. Ron wants to marry me. Please give up already. This is not about giving up or not. You are Ron's affair partner. Do you think this is acceptable? If you divorce him, I'll at least pay some compensation. Oh, you're so annoying. I'm pregnant. Huh? Kidding me, right? It's true. I have a kid. So hurry up and leave the house, you old hag. Okay, I'll send my husband's belongings to you. Huh? So tell me your home address and your full name. Until we are officially divorced, I don't plan on leaving the house. Ron knows all that, so you can ask him later. This lady, Mary, revealed that she was having an affair with my husband, and now she's mad at me. Although I was suspecting Ron was cheating on me, I didn't think I'd find out the truth in this kind of way, so I couldn't hide my surprise. That night, as usual, Ron came home late, and I began to interrogate him, and surprisingly, he readily admitted about the affair and that his mistress was pregnant. Ron didn't seem like he felt bad at all, and brought about the divorce nonchalantly.
Until the divorce becomes official, I'll be living in Mary's house.
Okay, I'll send your stuff, so tell me Mary's address and full name.
Okay.
Although we've been married for 5 years, I couldn't feel his love at all. I just couldn't forgive him for that. I found out that Mary is 20 years younger than Ron, and she's still 20. And that they met at work and began going out after that. Since the divorce was initialized, Ron began to distance himself from home ever more than before, and began to spend the night outside without telling me. The kind of situation continued for a while, and so I was able to think about the situation more logically, and began to not regret about the divorce at all. But Ron, who cheated and decided on the divorce on his own, and Mary, who didn't seem to think cheating was not bad, I just couldn't forgive them. So I decided to have my revenge. I secretly began to prepare my plan, and at the best timing, I decided to carry it out in action. And in order to make this plan a success, I needed some help from Ron's workplace as well. So I decided to ask my former boss who took care of me before my marriage, and after telling her the situation, I asked her to investigate about Mary. My boss has now risen through the ranks to become the department head. After telling her all my story, she got furious at Ron and Mary's actions. She became my ally very quickly. My preparation was going smoothly, and all I needed to do was now call over Ron and Mary. But then, Mary brought up that she wanted to talk with the 3 of us. Since this was convenient for me as well, I quickly accepted it, and invited Mary over to my house that weekend. The day of the gathering, Mary came to my house without knowing what was going to happen, and Ron goofily cared for Mary's body in a way that I've never seen before. After we all gathered, Mary opened her mouth. But I immediately stopped her. Wait, I actually have one more person I invited today.
Another person? I didn't hear about this.
Ding dong! Oh, seems like she's just on time. I'm coming.
Who is it?
It's me. Got a problem?
Boss? Why?
Boss? I called Boss beforehand and asked if she could be our witness. Then, Ron and Mary, who looked confident until now, suddenly seemed like they lost all their confidence. You don't have to worry about me, so please, start your discussion. You're the ones who wanted to discuss, right? So go ahead.
First of all, let's divorce. I'll pay the compensation.
What about the reasons for divorce?
That...
Is that something you don't want to say in front of me? We are dating each other. And I have his child within me, so please divorce. Are you sure that's Ron's child? Of course! Huh, strange. That shouldn't be the case. Huh? I didn't tell you, but the reason we couldn't have children was because you're the one who's infertile, Ron. If you don't believe me, you can test it on your own.
What? Don't be making things up! Why did you hide this from me all this time?
When I was going through infertility treatment, the doctor recommended the test for you too. So I had it checked when I was going through IVF. I was going to, but after that, we discussed and we decided to give up on having children completely, so I thought I'd keep quiet in order to not hurt you.
You're kidding me. Then what about Mary's child?
As for that, I did some investigation at work and got some information, so I'll be the witness. Huh? I was able to see messaging history from one of your friends, Mary. You seemed like you were worried you got pregnant, but didn't know who the father was.
Hey, is that true?
I was able to get a screenshot of the chat, so I do have evidence. Here. After seeing the screenshot, Ron became furious that he was tricked by Mary. He declared that he would not marry Mary. In addition, he began to say that he didn't want to divorce me anymore. I decided to tell him my honest opinion. Huh? What are you saying now? I will divorce you no matter what. And I want you to pay compensation as well.
Huh? But I'm gonna be breaking up with this woman. There's no reason to divorce anymore. Let's live together in this house again.
Who would want to live together with a guy who'd cheat on his wife? Hurry up and leave the house.
Why do I have to leave?
If you lose your job, you can't pay for rent, right? I already sent all your stuff to Mary's house, and I already changed the key for the house, so you can't use it anymore.
Huh? Lose my job? What do you mean?
An affair within the company is something that would never be tolerated. Both of you are sure to be punished, so be prepared.
Oh no.
The two of them were kicked out of the house by me and my boss, and left arguing with each other. After that, the two of them obviously broke up, and Mary became a mother without a husband. And since the story of Ron and Mary's affair spread throughout the workplace, finding it difficult to come to work, they left the office on their own before they were punished and was decided. And right about the same time, our divorce became official. And currently, Ron is working at multiple part-times to pay for the compensation fee of $20,000. Losing a place to live in, Ron apparently stayed at a shabby hotel for a while. But he was able to find an old apartment to live in later. As for Mary, I did demand her for compensation of $10,000. So she must live a tough life, having to work while being pregnant. I did tell Ron's parents about the affair as well, so even his family insulted him. And after about a year and a half after the divorce, Ron appeared in front of me, bony and in rag clothes. My doorbell rang suddenly, so when I opened the door, Ron was standing in front of the doorway, looking like a different person than before.
Hannah, please! Please forgive me! I quit work and I was insulated by my family as well. There's no way I can pay $20,000.
Even though he said that, I had no intention of forgiving him at all. So I kicked Ron, who was crying, out of my house. After my divorce, my former boss introduced me to a new job. And currently, I live a peaceful life by myself without Ron. I'm absolutely sure that I wouldn't get back together with a guy who'd cheat on me. And Ron and Mary, who lost everything, I'm sure a tough life awaits them.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.